learn from the German before?
Yes, I think the basic aspects of competitiveness in Germany is number one, innovation. We have companies that really do research and want to develop good products. There's a certain sense of perfectionism. If you see companies like Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Siemens, Porsche, there's this sense of getting really a perfect product, a good product, a high quality product. Clients do not buy German products because they're cheap, but often they pay a higher price because of the quality. So what matters, Jauda Muhima, it's the quality which is important. Number two, it's the education system. This is really important to have a good, also technical education system, not only good universities. And at universities, what is important is to have the link between the universities and the economy, so that research at universities is being applied at enterprises. So education is important. It's free of charge in Germany. There's no costs for education. And number three, it is certainly the infrastructure, the public sector. This has to work. You have to have good streets. It's a lovely experience to go in Germany in a train at 300 kilometers. It's like flying in a plane. That you have exactly that you don't have corruption. Very important too. That the public servant is really working for the service of his nation. Very, very important indeed. And you also need, of course, a certain social justice. For example, workers are at the board councils represented. They co-decide the enterprise's fate. You need a good social level. We do not want poverty, let's say, in our country. We want that everybody has a good level of living. This is, I think, also a very important prerequisite for social peace.
Maybe we can see the problems we face in education, but I wanted to focus on innovation. How do you see innovation in Egypt? And the Egyptian people? Sure, you speak with many.
I mean, Egypt is one of the oldest cultures of the world, 7,000 years. It's a very innovative country. Many things were invented in Egypt, in fact. It suffices to look at the cultural monuments that you have here and that attract so many German tourists also to Egypt. So in fact, it is a very innovative country. It is a country with hardworking people as well. The thing is probably organization and education. I think this is, of course, where Egypt has enormous challenges with a 92 million population. It is an enormous population, of course, that needs a good education system. I'm just a diplomat. I cannot advise, of course, on domestic policy, but if I was Egyptian, I think education would be the top priority at this moment.
This will be my next question. The main problem in Egypt that you want to solve immediately?
I think it is education. This is certainly the first problem that Egypt has to solve. The government is doing a good job also on questions like infrastructure, questions like the cultural, religious discourse, also very important. Family planning, also very important issues, of course. But I would say really the money that is always usefully spent on is, of course, the area of education at all levels, be it primary education, be it vocational education, technical education, and of course universities as well. Because after all, the youth is the future. This is Shabab Mustaqbal.
Actually, you have a very good experience with the technical education. Dear Mr. Mathis, really, I thank you, and I wish you to have a good day.